So, Knightfall. I could have easily chosen this for the Bane story I would pick. But it's only a Bane story for like the first two parts. And even throughout it, it's not really a Bane story. It's just Bane behind the scenes planting seeds and all that jazz. Because he broke everyone out of Blackgate or Arkham, all the super criminals, and they began wreaking havoc around city. And they all would wear Batman out so he could fight, so Bane could beat the crap out of Batman. But what Bane didn't really account for was the fact that Bruce was going through a lot. Like a midlife crisis, worrying of how he's wasting his life, thinking about all the people he's lost, all the things that he's been through. I mean, it's all kind of, and he's pretty much on the lowest of the low mental state he's ever been in. Where probably the Bane quote from The Dark Knight Rises of, "You do not fear death, you welcome it," is the most best descriptor of what he goes through in Knightfall and what he has to overcome in Book 3. And also Knight's Quest, I guess. Because you see, this was during the time when every superhero was being broken because, I mean, Death of Superman did it, and that was an awesome story. So let's just do it again. It's pretty much what it was. So Batman has gone through it, but but Bane didn't really plan for that because he knows who Bruce Wayne is, who Batman really is behind the mask. But he doesn't really care about who he is as a person. He only matters to how Bane sees him, and Bane sees him as the fear that he has to overcome in order to become, the ultimate king, the ultimate man that his future dream self told him about. Check out Vengeance of Bane video. So he's pretty much like, I have broken. So he breaks into Wayne Manor after his henchmen tire Batman out for the rest of the night because he's already tired. These guys just tired him out even more. So Batman goes up to Wayne Manor from the clock and sees Alfred passed out and Bane just waiting for him like, hey, let's go. And so Bane explains, yep, I am Bane. I'm here. I know who you are. I know who Batman is. You can't hide from me. Batman's like, wait. But why? Why do all this? Because I want to rule Gotham. And I got to beat the crap out of you to do it. He says it a lot more grimly than me, but still. That's pretty much what he's talking about. So Bane powers up with Venom, and if you don't know, Batman has had experience with Venom before Bane, and even got addicted to the stuff himself. I'll go over that during the Arkham City playthrough, I guess. I don't know. But uh, Bruce is like, okay, because you just want to rule, I'm pissed off and I'm ready to battle you. But really, it's a futile attempt. Batman is in no shape to actually fight this guy mentally or physically. Like, he can talk himself into it, but it's kind of like talking yourself into getting up every day, like, to go back to work. It's not really I believe in myself and I'll kick his ass. It's more like I've got a job to do. But he just gives a piss poor attempt. Alfred runs off to go get Robin, Tim Drake at the time. So pretty much Bane is beating the living crap out of Batman. It's like, dude, what the hell? Like, why aren't you fighting? This is easy. You see, that's kind of the reason why. And it's mainly because Batman is tired, broken, and just done. Because Knightfall is not about Bane breaking Batman's back. It's about Batman being broke spiritually, mentally, and like motivation wise for like the first part of part one of Knightfall, Broken Bat. And then it ends with the killing blow of his back being broken. That's why a Knightfall story that doesn't include all the villains breaking out and Batman being tired, because that's why Knightfall can't be done in one movie. Not really. It needs to be done in 3 movies, because one, it's not a full-on Bane story, and two, it just it's you have to have all the aspects to actually make Bane's breaking of the bat more impactful. And The Dark Knight Rises kind of gets to this, but it doesn't really get to all of it. It more does what it kind of homages this, but more takes after The Dark Knight Returns. The only real aspect is that Batman is not in a good mental space in The Dark Knight Rises when his back is broken. He's not weak physically. He's not really broken mentally. He's just kind of more depressed and doesn't really fear death, which leads to like the pit scene and him having to not do it with the rope and all that jazz. But anyway, Bane's, disappointed. And then finally he's like, you know what? I might as well finish you off. You have no spine. You're a coward for not even giving me a good fight. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to break your back. Because if I kill you, you would pretty much not have to live in shame for the fact that you couldn't beat me. So if I kill you, you would not live in shame. And I want you to live in shame, so I'm just going to break you. And there you go. That's how Bane broke Batman's back. And why didn't I do that one story where Batman got assaulted by all of Bane's men? Because I just didn't want to.